Blue Jays today, where we always got something to say about the Toronto Blue Jays. I am your host, Nicholas Blaylock.
And I'm your host, Adam Peddle. And today, guys, we're going to be reacting to your hot takes and a few other ones on ESPN. Before we get into, guys, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and use the code TODAYTAGES to sign up to Monkey Knife Fight. Alright, I love this video because you guys are involved, and you'll probably see some of you in this video, so comment down below if you see yourself.
We didn't even need to do any work at all, bro.
No.
You guys did all the work for us, so we love it.
It's amazing.
Let's get straight into the MLB hot takes. Starting off, we got Dull Kermit Valued Viewer. He says Romano breaks the single season record for saves, which is currently 62. Romano is currently at 11. Okay.
So I mean, he's technically, I guess you could say he is on pace.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the math right now. So we played how many games right now? We're currently
15 and 8, so that would be 23.
23 games that we played.
Wow, that's
so 162 divided by 23. So if we just times 11 by 7, basically.
Yep. So he's on pace for 77.4.
Romano is currently on pace for 77 saves right now. So I mean, it's actually like it is hot.
It is hot.
It is hot.
I don't really see it happening. He's on pace, but it's like, how many close games are we actually gonna play all season long?
I mean, it's
like every 15 wins, like Romano saves 11 of them.
Well,
that's a lot.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. Now, I made a hot take a while ago where I said Romano would lead the league in saves, and I gotta be honest, I'm feeling pretty damn good about that right now. I feel like that actually could happen.
I think so.
62 is a boatload, though.
What do you think he'll get? I think he, like, at this rate, he could look like he's gonna get, like, 40. And that's safe. That's not hot. That's safe.
I think 40 is, like, I'd honestly be kind of shocked if he didn't get 40. Like, I feel like an injury would have to happen for him not to get 40.
Yeah.
I think that it is reasonable that he could hit 50 here.
Yeah.
62, that's hot.
That's really hot.
It's doable, just looking at the pace, but it is pretty hot.
I think his arm would fall off before we get a chance, because he's definitely, because that means he's pitching at least 77 innings. And then he's probably going to pitch a few more, blow a couple, he might come out in relief. Who knows?
Who knows? Wow. Okay, hot one right there. Do you know when that 62 season was?
I don't know at all.
I have no idea.
No. Kermit always knows.
Somebody comment down below. When was that 62 save season? I'm interested to know, because that feels like a, like 1950s sort of thing, and maybe not a today's era thing, but I could be totally wrong with that. Next hot take we got is Pirate Rants coming in here and saying the Pittsburgh Pirates will finish over 75 wins this season. Shout out to Pirates Rants.
Well, they're at 9 right now. They're 9-13. So if we were to do the math, I'm going to do some more math. 409 percentage.
I don't think it actually pans out. I think they're just shy. I think they're like 72 wins, 73. 66.
That's just going off of what we have so far.
Of what we have so far.
But that is very hot, and I think that's probably not going to happen.
Yeah.
What do you think is more likely, Romano or this?
Oh man, Romano or this, eh? Romano's thing's only ever happened once. Like, you guys need to have a subpar season. I still don't think you're gonna do it. Maybe Romano, but no, maybe it has to be Pittsburgh. I feel like it has to be Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it's very low.
I wonder what Pittsburgh Pirates over-under is right now. It can't be very high.
No, it's
probably somewhere around the 66, 67,
yep.
68 mark.
Yep.
And I don't know if I'm going over. Yeah.
Me either. Next one we got right here is 450 Dead Center. Shout out to you. Saying Jays get all 3 Cy Young nominations in the AL in Gausman, Manoah, and Barrios.
Wow.
That one is super hot. Can you imagine seeing that? 1, 2, and 3, all Blue Jays. We're winning the World Series. We're winning the World Series now.
If we don't win the World Series, it is the biggest sports disappointment I've maybe ever witnessed.
Oh, yeah, especially with our offense, who should be a lot better than what it is right now.
Who even cares about our offense at that point? Like, field the Pittsburgh Pirates offense. Like, if we have the top 3 literal Cy Young guys, it's like we need to score 1 run a game, basically, to get it done.
That's better than the Milwaukee Brewers pitching. And the Milwaukee Brewers are very close, because they had one, I don't know what Woodruff was, like 3 or 4.
Yeah,
and then, I think think Peralta was up there too.
He was up there too. He was up there too, dude. And then factor in the fact that we have 62 save season Jordan Romano on top of that.
He might be number 4.
Yeah. Likelihood you think this happens?
Very unlikely.
Very unlikely.
I think both of those other ones are more likely.
Yeah. Okay, what's the likelihood then that we have one guy to win Cy Young again? Like, 'cause that's even pretty hot.
I think it's more. I think it might be actually more likely. Because the way that Gosman's going,
right?
He looks like he could be a favorite, an early favorite.
Yeah,
now.
I mean, we're gonna be up against some of those Yankee guys for sure. I mean, Evaldi's pitching pretty nice as well on the Reds. I don't know how long that's gonna last though. You know, you could make an argument for Bieber. He's been very good too. But I do think I almost guarantee we will have at least one pitcher in the top 5.
Yeah, I mean, I think the fact that Gosman hasn't walked a single person right now, and he has like a 224, like
pretty nice.
That's Corbin Burns
pretty
level.
Nice, yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, next hot take we have coming in from Roderick here saying the Angels will never make the playoffs while Ohtani and Trout are on the team.
Wow.
It was not quite a year ago, maybe like 8 months, 9 months, I posted a video room basically saying they need to trade Ohtani and Trout. And there was a lot of mixed feelings there, like a whole mixed bag. And I understand it was kind of like a spicy take, a little bit of a hot take.
Especially if you're an LA fan, like you don't want that, of course.
Obviously. But it does feel like, and maybe this is the season where they prove us wrong, it does feel like the LA Angels just cannot seem to get it done with the 2 best players in all of baseball. Maybe this is the year though, because I know that they're winning like what, 15 games right now?
They're 15-9 right now. Hey, that's pretty good. They're leading the AL West. It's super early. I mean, Kansas City Royals were leading like the AL Central like very early last year too.
Last season that did happen.
But hey, this could be the year.
Right.
I mean, this could very well be the year. Who says it can't?
I mean, this is why it's a hot take. Like, never making playoffs.
Yeah.
I think that you could definitely say, and it's not that hard. I mean, like, it's not that hot. Like, they're not going to win the World Series.
No. But hey, now that with expanded playoffs, I think it's more likely, and especially if like Houston maybe doesn't do as good.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Seattle there, but hey, who knows?
I think their biggest problem, dude, is when it's payday for Ohtani.
Yeah, that will be a problem.
How are you going to pay Trout? How are you going to pay Rendon? How are you going to pay Ohtani? It's just like you're going to have so many massive contracts right now, and they're already over $200 million. I don't see how they're going to be able to afford Shohei Ohtani.
It's got to be within the next, I think it's like 2 or 3 years they have him for.
I think they have him for 2 more years.
It's got to be now.
Yeah,
that's what it's got to be. All right, next up, we've got Meme Hub saying Rockies are making playoffs.
Whoa.
This one's pretty spicy.
I mean, I think that, look, you tell me that preseason, I go, what drugs are you taking?
Yeah.
Can I have some, please?
Right.
Because that is absolutely ridiculous. But they are off to a pretty damn good start.
They are. They've been up and down. I mean, last 10, they're 5-5. They're 13-9 right now. They're on a little 3-game winning streak. So I think it's very unlikely because you got San Fran, you got San Diego, you got LA all ahead of them. And then, like, over in the NL East, you got the Mets. You've got, oh my God, Miami's number 2.
Oh my goodness.
That's ridiculous. But Atlanta's going to bounce back and take over that number 2 spot. But there's just too much competition. Not happening.
There is too much competition. If I was the Colorado Rockies, I think even sniffing 500 this season is a W. Like, if you win 80 games, I'm like, 100%. Holy crap. Like, way to go, management. Like, you did what you had to do. You went out, you got Chris Bryant. Yeah. Like, you traded for Randall Grichuk, like, good work. I mean, I think he's actually doing okay.
I was considering picking him up.
He's batting third for the Colorado Rockies right now. So, like, shout out Randall Grichuk. But if they sniff playoffs at all, you guys will be doing, like, that's good for you.
Yeah.
Next one coming in from Shane Turner saying Cavan Biggio will not be a J after the trade deadline.
That's pretty hot. That's pretty hot because I feel like all the fans are giving up on Cavan Biggio. I think the management goes, well, I mean, he's so cheap right now, and he's just dealing with injury and COVID, and there's not really a spot for him. And plus, we can't really trade him right now because he has no value because he's not playing and he's injured and has COVID. So I think it's like, that's pretty hot for me. I think he's going to remain a Blue Jay for a few years until he gets some playing time or they ship him off or let him go.
I would say, though, that when you're looking at all the hot takes that we've looked at so far, this might be the most lukewarm.
I think so.
Like, it actually could happen. Like, I could see it happening. It's definitely not a definitive this is going to happen, but I could see a conversation where Cavan Biggio is 100% healthy. You know, some team is interested in him. Maybe we do need to shore up that pitching because Ryu's not doing it. Kikuchi's not doing it. Again, I tend to side with you.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not. We're not so far off right now. You tell me this a year ago, I'd be like, "You're crazy." We're getting closer. We're getting closer year after year.
I might say maybe the Angels never making playoffs with Ohtani and Trout because that's only like 2 years if that's what the case is. So I'd be like, maybe that. But like that, I guess would probably be. Maybe. Yeah, because some of them are crazy. Maybe Romano 62 saves?
Yeah, no. I think much higher likelihood we trade Biggio than that.
I get that.
Yeah, interesting. So those are all the ones that you guys brought in. Thank you so much for everyone who sent in some hot takes. We didn't get to all of them, guys. Some of them were a little lukewarm, like Blue Jays best team in the AL. That's not hot. That's just factual,
That's just
folks.
factual.
But we have a few other ones here from ESPN that we do want to react to right now. What's a good one to lead us up?
One right here is Carlos Rodon will be the best signing last offseason free agent class.
I think so far he is.
I think so far he is. I mean, who else? Well, I mean, there was Kevin Gausman.
Gausman's obviously very good. Gausman's definitely super good. Thinking about some other dudes. I mean, I don't know how Freddie Freeman's doing right now. Not at the same level as them, though. You could make an argument. I know it was a re-signing, but Clayton Kershaw is looking like MVP prime Kershaw now. But I do believe that Carlos Rodon, as of right now, like, he has been world class from what he has done. And I think that's a testament to not only Carlos Rodon, but also to the pitching staff or pitching coaching, that they have going on at San Fran, because clearly they know what they're doing with their dudes.
Yeah, that's honestly very hot. And he could become a Kevin Gausman. He could just become Kevin Gausman to that level. Yeah. He already is.
Could even be better, for all we know.
Could even be better.
Yeah.
Next right here, the Astros' new shortstop, which is Pena, will be better than Astros' old shortstop, which is Carlos Correa.
How is Carlos Correa doing right now? Can we just look him up super quickly? He's a guy that, I'll be honest, folks, I have not looked in. Like, the second that he got signed at the Twins, I was like, all right. I mean,
I don't care about you anymore.
Don't care about you. You know, it is what it is. And oof. It's definitely been a slow start. It's been a slow one.
Yeah, I mean,
right now.
Batting average isn't there.
It's fine.
Why is the OPS so low?
No
the
power.
Slugging, the no power.
We're not hitting for any power at all. He's got one home run right now.
Wow.
He's got one home run.
How's Pena doing?
I do believe Pena's doing better than that so far. I mean,
yeah, he is
doing better than that.
Not the batting average, but the power for sure.
The power is there. So
there's 4 homers, one of them off us.
Yeah, so. Like you could absolutely. I mean, so far the answer is yes.
So far as yes.
I believe that this is going to maintain for the entire season or for seasons to come. Probably not, just because Carlos Correa is pretty damn good at baseball. But
I think he'll bounce back.
But I mean, Pena is looking like a young stud.
Hey, maybe not this year, but maybe next year. Maybe next year. Who knows?
Yeah, could definitely be.
There's another one here where Byron Buxton is going to deliver one of the best seasons in MLB history. Very ambiguous. Like, we don't really know what that means.
What is one of the best seasons? You know, what does that even mean?
I mean, right here, I guess Jeff Bassan saying the gold standard for an all-time great season is the 10-WAR mark. And over the past 50 years, only 8 position players have done it. So I guess maybe he has one of like 11, 12, 13 WAR?
10, 11, 12, 13 WAR. That's pretty damn nice. How's he doing so far? He's got to be doing pretty good. Like, he is definitely up there. Like,
1.3.
Okay. I mean, through April, I think you're not actually on pace right now.
No, he's not on pace, but that 1.1 OPS. And a 221 OPS
Holy
plus.
Crap.
Wow, dude. Every time I talk about this, man, I'm just like, how, like, if you just stayed healthy, this guy's unreal. Like, look at the last, like, 3 years, like,
those are MVP numbers right there.
Holy crap!
Wow. Okay, it might not even be that hot, dude. I mean, like, it is, because it never happens ever. And you know, we've had, like, Shohei Ohtani didn't even get it last year, I don't believe. So I mean, like, that is super hot if we're talking about the 10 WAR standard.
Wait, did Ohtani get it? I think he was close.
I think he was close, but I don't think he actually did, dude. Which is crazy. I mean, which is also like, what the hell is WAR? You know,
like, WAR is
you should have got it.
ridiculous.
Like, you definitely should have got it. But honestly, this one could happen. Staying on the field is the most important. And I mean, they got to factor in defense too when you're looking at everything.
Of course. And then also, we got one here. Mike Trout is going to become the first player in more than 2 decades to hit 60 homers. How do you feel about that one?
Well, actually, like, I feel like that. Like, I don't want to count him out, dude. Like, I think he's really, like,
he's got 6 right now currently.
Look at that. Wow, he's doing better.
He's got better WAR at 1.9. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Mike Trout's here, dude. Mike Trout's here.
Dude, why did we ever doubt this man? Injury, but like
just that.
But like
it was just that.
Look at these accolades. I mean, 60 is a lot. What has he gotten to before? 45 best? Was his best. That's a big jump. I feel like that's probably that's probably the most hottest out of this list on ESPN.
And I mean, when you look at that slash line when he did hit 45, like that's still pretty. Okay, actually no, it's impossible. It's impossible. Dead in baseballs. It's not gonna happen.
Oh, facts. It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. Yeah, guys. I don't think it can happen, folks.
Dude, I don't even think Vladdy's gonna do it. I think Vladdy hitting 50 with the dead in baseballs is pretty hot.
Oh, I mean, I think that's hot as all holy hell, dude. Yeah, absolutely. And last but not least, hot takes. And I want this one to happen.
This would be cool.
I think this would be really cool. Albert Pujols passes Babe Ruth on the all-time home run list this season. He needs 33 this year.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to get 33 this year.
No, but does he have a couple already? He's got two.
He's got two.
He's got two.
And I think he did say that he's going to retire after this season.
Yeah, this will be it.
Why?
This will be it.
You're going to be so close. You're going to be so close,
He is
dude.
42.
I know.
That is pretty old. But
I mean, at this point, like, the only thing you're playing for is that accolade. Like, when you look at his whole career, like, obviously the first half is far different than the second half, but, like, that first half of his career, like, he was the best hitter from that, like, 2001, 2010 decade. Like, the Albert Pujols, you wouldn't have had anyone else on your team. You needed that guy.
Dude, well, the last time he's hit over 33 is when he was 35 years old in 2015. Was the last time he was an all-star, and ever since then has not even come close.
Boy.
So, I don't know.
That's pretty spicy. That's pretty spicy.
That's a very hot take. I don't think it's going to happen. I think that's pretty
He needs to
dead.
will himself to do that. You know, he's going to need to will himself to do that if he wants to get it done. But honestly, like, just so we can see it, like, I love Babe Ruth. Never got to watch him, obviously.
No.
But, like...
What, you haven't? What do you mean?
Sorry, folks. Yeah,
wow.
I am 24 at this point.
Wow.
I think Babe Ruth a little bit older than that. But anyways, folks, those are all the hot takes that you guys submitted and the ones that we were reading up on the internet. Were they spicy? What was the hottest one? Comment down your hot takes. And do you think any of these are going to happen? We want to hear from y'all.
Yes, guys. And also, it's $3 a month to become a Patreon. Shout out, thank you to all of our current Patreons. You guys can come onto our show at any time on Fridays for the 101.
Thanks so much for watching.
And go, Jays, go!